There's something truly magical about the warmth of a Farmcore cottage, a space where red plaids meet rooster accents, and every little touch tells a story. Welcome to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul, where we celebrate vintage beauty and meaningful design. Today's video is all about creating a cozy, charming home filled with rustic details and nostalgic comfort. Whether you adore red checkered linens, rustic wood shelves, or vintage kitchen art, this journey is tailored just for you. We'll explore how to weave together textures, colors, and timeless farmhouse elements to craft a space that feels lovingly lived in. So grab your favorite cup of tea and settle in. There's beauty in every corner waiting to be discovered. And if you're enjoying this cozy corner of YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your favorite decor memory in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories, your styling tips, and what vintage touches make your house feel like home. Let's get started on our journey into the heart of Farmcore charm. Red plaid is more than just a pattern, it's a feeling. It brings to mind warm kitchens, homemade pie, and simple joys. From tablecloths to throw blankets, this classic checkered design instantly evokes charm and comfort. Its bold color paired with nostalgic simplicity makes it a Farmcore favorite in every cottage-inspired home. Try using red plaid in unexpected places, curtains that brighten a breakfast nook or pillows that add personality to a bench. Even a vintage apron hung on a hook can add that cheerful cottage touch. These tiny choices layer your home with heart and history, creating a look that's both fresh and timeless. If red feels too bold, consider pairing it with creamy whites, soft wood tones, or faded denim blues to balance its brightness. Farmcore doesn't demand perfection, just a love for comfort, warmth, and a dash of color. Red plaid is your invitation to play, to reminisce, and to wrap your home in nostalgic joy. Roosters have long stood as proud symbols of the countryside. With their bold feathers and confident stance, they add both color and character to any farmhouse space. From vintage wall art to ceramic figurines, rooster motifs bring a cheerful touch of tradition to kitchens, dining rooms, and cozy corners. Look for rooster-themed decor at local antique shops or flea markets. You'll often find hand-painted trays, old tin signs, or even embroidered linens. These pieces carry the charm of a bygone era, each with its own story to tell. Adding even one well-loved rooster item can bring joy and a bit of whimsy to your space. To style these accents beautifully, keep the setting simple. Pair them with natural woods, soft linens, and muted tones so they can shine without overwhelming the room. A well-placed rooster on a shelf or as a centerpiece can make a delightful statement full of personality and farmhouse flair. The kitchen is the heart of every country home, a place where stories are shared, pies are baked, and vintage treasures find new purpose. In a Farmcore cottage, this space shines with charm. Think open wooden shelves, red check accents, and worn enamelware that speak of generations past. Incorporate warm textures like butcher block counters, weathered cutting boards, and simple cotton linens. Hang a few antique kitchen tools for character, or line your shelves with mason jars filled with pantry staples. These small touches make your kitchen feel soulful, lived in, and full of memories. Don't be afraid to blend the old with the useful. A vintage bread box can still hold your rolls, and an old ceramic pitcher can display fresh garden flowers. Mixing utility with nostalgia keeps your kitchen both functional and filled with charm. The warmth of a country kitchen isn't just about style, it's about feeling truly at home. Rustic wood adds a grounding warmth that no modern material can replace. Whether it's an old pine cabinet or a reclaimed barn beam, the grain, the wear, and the patina tell a quiet story. These natural wood elements bring authenticity and depth to every Farmcore cottage space. Aged wooden shelves, distressed furniture, or even a simple cutting board with character can shift the feeling of a room. These pieces don't need to match, they need to feel loved and time-worn. The irregularities in finish and texture only add to their charm, creating a sense of age and ease. Pairing rustic wood with soft textiles, like cotton or lace, enhances the cozy contrast. Use it as a backdrop for vintage collections, or let it stand alone in its raw beauty. The soul of the farmhouse often rests in these wooden pieces, quiet, strong, and full of comfort. Setting a farmhouse table is about more than plates and cutlery. It's about creating a feeling. A red plaid tablecloth, a cluster of wildflowers in a jar, and softly worn plates set the stage for connection. These tables aren't perfect. They're personal, layered with love and memory. Start with a charming base. A linen runner or plaid cloth adds softness and color. Mix and match vintage dishes, especially in florals or neutrals, give a lovingly collected feel. You can even use old mason jars as drinking glasses or candle holders for a touch of rustic creativity. What makes these tables so special is their soul. Whether it's a meal for one or a holiday gathering, the attention to detail brings warmth. Add cloth napkins, maybe tied with twine or herbs, and let your table whisper stories of cozy breakfasts, long lunches, and cherished conversations. Vintage wall art gives your home a voice. Whether it's an old oil painting of a pastoral scene, a rooster print from the 1940s, or a framed needlepoint sampler, these pieces bring memory, emotion, and soul to your space. They whisper of times gone by and invite warmth into every room. When selecting wall art, let your heart guide you. Look for art that speaks to your story, perhaps a family heirloom, a flea market find, or something handmade. Layer frames in different finishes and sizes for a charming, collected over time look that feels real, not staged. Try mixing mediums for visual depth. A vintage farm sign beside a delicate floral painting or a rustic metal tray hung as art. Each piece adds its own texture and tale. In a Farmcore Cottage, every wall becomes a canvas for personality, nostalgia, and love. There's something deeply nostalgic about mason jars. Once used for preserving garden harvests, they've now found new life in decor, holding flowers, twinkling with fairy lights, or standing proudly on open shelves. These humble glass jars bring Farmcore charm and a touch of homemade heart to every space. Use mason jars creatively throughout your home. Fill them with dried lavender or wildflowers for a sweet and fragrant arrangement. Add tea lights or battery-operated candles inside for soft, glowing light. They also make wonderful storage for cotton balls, buttons, or kitchen goods, keeping things pretty and practical. Try hanging mason jar lanterns for magical, rustic lighting. Add twine, lace, or vintage labels for extra character. Whether clear, tinted blue, or slightly worn from age, each jar adds a quiet story. These little glass treasures remind us that beauty often lies in the simplest things. cottage textiles are the secret to a room that feels lived in and loved. From faded floral curtains to hand-stitched quilts, these layers bring gentle warmth to any space. They soften hard edges and add a touch of nostalgia that feels deeply personal. Look for natural fabrics like cotton, linen, or wool. A stack of crocheted throws or embroidered pillows adds both beauty and function. Don't be afraid to mix patterns, florals with checks, lace with ticking stripes. In Farmcore style, charm is found in the imperfect, the handmade, and the collected. Use textiles to tell your story, maybe a table runner from your grandmother's house, or handmade curtains stitched from vintage fabric. These touches offer more than style, they offer comfort and connection. In a cozy cottage, fabrics wrap the home in warmth, memory, and heart. There's nothing quite like the thrill of discovering a hidden gem at a thrift store or flea market. Whether it's a hand-painted plate, a weathered basket, or a well-worn cookbook, these finds come with stories that add depth to your home. Each treasure holds a bit of history and a lot of charm. Decorating with thrifted pieces allows your space to grow naturally. Over time, your home becomes a reflection of your journey, layered with memory and meaning. It's not about perfection, it's about personality. Mixing the old with the older gives your space authenticity, without a big price tag. Look for patina, texture, and soul. A chipped enamel pitcher, an embroidered linen, or an old wooden crate can be repurposed beautifully. Let your cottage tell its own story through these collected objects. They add layers of comfort, connection, and that one-of-a-kind, lived-in look. There's something truly special about a cozy nook tucked into the garden or nestled on a porch. Outdoor Farmcore spaces invite us to slow down, whether it's sipping tea under a vine-draped arbor or reading on a vintage bench. These little havens blend the peace of nature with the comfort of home. Start with simple elements: a wooden rocker or metal bistro chair, a plaid blanket, and a small table for lemonade or an old book. Add planters full of herbs or wildflowers. Lanterns, watering cans, and rustic crates enhance the feeling of a space both useful and romantic. don't forget the charm of imperfection. An aging bench, a worn table, or even a crate flipped into a seat adds that lived-in storybook touch. Outdoor nooks are about feeling the breeze, watching the birds, and enjoying life at a slower, more soulful pace. Thank you for joining us on this heartfelt journey through the Farmcore Cottage world, where red plaids, rustic textures, vintage roosters, and cozy nooks come together to create something truly timeless. It's not just about style, it's about the feeling these spaces evoke. A slower pace, a gentle charm, and memories lovingly layered through decor. Whether it's mason jars glowing with soft light, thrifted treasures filled with history, or textiles passed down through generations, each detail tells a story. The beauty of Farmcore lies in its invitation to live more thoughtfully and decorate with care. It's a reminder that comfort doesn't come from perfection, but from personality and soul. If this journey inspired you, we'd love for you to subscribe, leave a kind comment, and share your favorite Farmcore detail below. Every like and word of encouragement helps keep this cozy corner of YouTube alive. Thank you for welcoming vintage touch, decor with soul into your home. Until next time, keep creating beauty with heart.